my first love. Daddy said dolls were for sissy boys and girls, so I held her in secrecy. Cramming slender hard rubber legs and fluorescent pink cruiser, I took her sightseeing, holding hands while Ken wasn't looking. He knew about us, he just couldn't face the fact that he lost his lady. I remember itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny yellow polka-dot bikinis you showcased that summer. $18.95 plus tax was more than I could pay for you to come home with me that night. I'm sure there's another boy playing with your hair and whispering sweet nothings as I speak, but I saw through your superficial facade and lies and get lost looking into blue peel-away eyes and those anything but childbearing thighs. I didn't want to just be friends. I loved her. The vibes I got off her voice box per speaking in fragments, she only made mention of parties and picnics. A material girl, and that's how I liked them. Cold-hearted plastic, shallow, wearing a smile tattooed between her cheeks. I used to tell her she was one fix away from a heroin chic. I knew things about her she couldn't even tell therapists, like sometimes when nobody's looking, she relaxes her jaw. The reason why she can't hold a steady job and is always traveling is because her GI ex-husband caught her with some Joe and now wants her dismembered. Developed a fear for older men, she found a fancy in 4-year-olds. All been seducing adolescent boys into bed with her. Media makes it a point to keep her unorthodox behavior out of the tabloids, but I've been around the Malibu block, and all I found were your groupie girlfriends looking for a little play, because Ken was the closest thing to a real man you could find, but he was too busy bumping Barbie in their beach house. I remember I came between her and her to Beast House at her birthday bash. She looked as pretty as she did 50 years ago. Besides, I needed a mature woman in my life anyway. We struck up a conversation about fashion trends and how she felt partly responsible for a slave labor demanding industry. Slightly inebriated, we began to inch closer. Our breath began to mesh. She tasted like her third Long Island iced tea. Hands slid down her polyester dress. Her Velcro strap came. Half German contortionist, she had me bending over backwards to please her. The moment she showed me her exorcist flexibility, I knew then and there we would be together forever. Not even nature could always break this kind of love. Barbara, Melissa, and Roberts, if you are listening, I need you to know I'm committed to you like I'm committed to the straitjacket. Institutions couldn't fathom what we shared. What we had is real. Don't make believe me out of your life. I love you.